Baked beans have been a part of the Cowboys' diet since the early 1800s. Cowboy beans include ground beef with an extra kick of protein. Nolan Ryan's 85% ground round is purely ground from the round with no added trimmings. We're making beef and beans, so let's get cooking. The recipe starts by preheating our oven to 350 degrees. Next, we're going to dice a half a cup of green bell pepper and yellow onion. Now, half a cup is about half of our bell pepper, so we'll cut around and save the rest for later. Now, the shiny side of your bell pepper is tough, so you want to have that facing down so when you're slicing, your knife doesn't actually bounce off the pepper. We're going to do some real thin rolling cuts here, or a nice julienne, and we'll turn them, line them up, and make a nice dice. For our onion, we're going to slice it from the root to the stem, and we'll lay it flat where it's easy to work with, leaving the root end intact. Remove the stem end, and we'll peel off the outer layer of skin. And we'll make some thin slices, but not all the way through, leaving the root end intact. And we'll come in and do another rolling chop for a nice dice. We'll place them in our ramekin or bowl. Now we're going to preheat our stock pot over a medium-high heat for about 1 minute. And in the meantime, we're going to take our 3 pieces of bacon and make a nice slice to make small pieces. And we'll add the bacon pieces to our hot pan. We're going to saute the bacon until crispy. And we'll use a slotted spoon to remove the crispy bacon onto a plate lined with a paper towel. Now we're going to place the bacon out of reach of the camera crew, and we'll add our onions and bell pepper to the pan. And we'll saute in the bacon grease for about 2 minutes, then we'll add the Nolan Ryan's ground beef. Now as soon as the meat starts to brown, we'll add our Nolan Ryan's barbecue seasoning, about a half tablespoon. It has a mouth-watering blend of spices, is all natural and no MSG. No matter what brand of canned beans you use, make sure you strain them first to get all the juices out of them. That's one of the key secrets to this recipe. Now the recipe says to drain off any excess liquid, but since we're using the lean ground beef, we don't have to worry about that step. Next we're going to add our 4 tablespoons of dark molasses, our 1 cup of ketchup, our 2 teaspoons of ground cloves, and our drained beans, and we'll bring it together. Now after simmering for about 2 minutes, we're going to place it in an oven-proof dish to go into our oven. But if your pot has oven-proof handles, we'll just put it in there, just like that. Boy, the whole house smells great. Let's serve it up. We'll top with our crispy bacon and a sprig of cilantro. Nolan Ryan's beef, all natural Texas beef from a Texas rancher.